Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you all are, folks, or good evening, whatever part of the world you're in. Welcome to everybody. Today, how are we all going? How is everybody traveling out there? I've got an intuitive message to share with you this morning, briefly, and an energy update of what people may be going through, what they may be feeling right now. Just hold on to your hats while I deliver this today. I hope you're all well out there. Hope you're all going well. I've had the best sleep I've had in 2 weeks. Last night I slept for nearly 8 hours. Which is a freaking bonus for me, I'll tell you right now, folks. Alright, let's get enough of the shenanigans for a moment. Let's get serious here, folks, okay? G'day, Wendy. How are you, sister? Good to see you. Anyone else that joins this morning, good morning to you all. Good morning from Australia. Okay, so folks, I want to remind you, okay, and I know some of you may look at this and think, oh my God, seriously, here we go. What are we going to talk about today? It's like, okay, folks, everything that you have gone through has brought you, or everything that you have gone through and are going through right now, have brought you to this place. Right now in this very moment, okay, and this is a very strong message I want to share with you, simply because thank you, Wendy. You're deeply I'm deeply grateful. Thank you so much, and honor of you, sister. Thank you so much, Wendy. I want to remind you guys that no matter what you've been through or what you are going through right now, it's brought you to this place right now of where you are, okay? And I know, I get it, right? It can be a downright dirty and can be challenging, and I know a lot of people have been traumatized, they've been hurt by people out there, okay? And I acknowledge that, and I want to share my compassion with you all for what you've been through, because I've been through the same. But I want to remind you that everything has happened for a reason, and that everything is happening for you, not to you, to bring you to this point of awakening within yourself. Okay, I know it doesn't seem like that at times. I know that people have been through some horrendous traumatic events, and with some of you it may still be happening to a lesser degree than has been before, but I want you to understand that you wouldn't be here today if you hadn't have gone through these experiences, okay? Because we're all going through a phenomenal metamorphosis within ourselves, all right, to bring us to a point of embodying so much light, okay, as we transform and transcend the old world. Everything is encoded within your DNA, folks. Everything is there for you, and I want to share that with you, because as horrendous as the challenges, and those people, g'day Lynn, how are you? Those people who have walked all over you over the past. G'day Denise, how are you, sister? Good to see you. Good to welcome everyone this morning. Those people have walked over the top of you in the years gone past, or have hurt you indirectly or directly. Those people, you can use them as a stepping stone for you to rise above all of that drama and all of that pain and suffering, to be the best version of yourself. Considering the fact, right, we're never going to be completely, wholly the best version of ourselves, but we will be the best version of ourselves that we can be, living in this human experience. Okay? Because as I've explained before, and a few other coaches have explained before, this is a game here. It's like a video game, right? And we use the steps to keep rising above, right? Hey, Jess, I see you there, Jessica. Jeremy, brother. Oh my God, brother, how are you? Right? So use whatever has happened to you as a stepping stone, folks, to keep rising above and knowing that you're more than what has happened to you in this life, okay, folks? Because there is nothing that you cannot overcome. Let me say that again. There is nothing that you cannot overcome. Because it's only the mind that says you can't. When in truth, your soul is powerful and you can overcome anything. So all of these experiences have been placed in your path by your higher self and creation for you to show where you can go, where you are so much worthy of so much more. These people aren't terrible people, even though on the ground it may seem that way, but they've been placed in your path to show you what you righteously deserve in your life, and just how far you can rise above all of that toxic drama in your life. Are you following me, folks? Right? I know, it's shitty, it's stinky, what you've gone through. Most of you know my story. I've been through living hell this lifetime, but I've risen above it. And I give grace and gratitude for every single soul that has crossed my path in a negative way, who has hurt me. Because you know why? Because as I've gone through unraveling all those patterns and the conditioning and the programs, they've literally shown me what I fucking deserve. And I deserve more, right? Because I am a being of love and light. But I also have dark, and we all do. So the fact that I've embraced that darkness within me and loved that darkness and embraced it is where I am today. And I continue to do that every single day, folks. Because no matter what challenges you are all going through, even smaller ones, is the more. That's right, Jessica. Everyone is our greatest teacher, folks. And when we see that from that higher level perspective, your growth will accelerate beyond what you could possibly imagine. That's right, and it is. Everyone comes into our life, they're our greatest teachers to understand ourselves better. That's right, Jess. Because when we understand ourselves better, then we come to a place where we know what we deserve and what we are. And I want to state this clearly, that for us to create the reality that we want to create here is about removing that conditioning, those programs and those patterns that are blocking us, because we are our own greatest block. Do not blame other people for your own life, folks. You have the power within you to create your life, but you need to, we all need to remove those blockages, those energetic blockages and signatures that have been placed upon us to get us to a place where we can attract the most phenomenal amount of abundance, financial abundance, whatever, into our lives. But we're our own greatest teacher as well, and our own greatest block. So when we remove those blockages, that's when you truly open up to the divine and start creating phenomenal stuff for yourself. But to do that, you have to remove the programs and the beliefs and the patterns and stuff that's been instilled in you to get to that point. But use everyone that's crossed your path in a negative way, that's hurt you and caused you grief, as a stepping stone for you to rise above that. Doesn't mean you don't love them. Be grateful and thankful for them, because they've actually shown you the greatest parts of yourself. To understand yourself better, as Jess said. Right? So everything you're going through, even right now, folks, even these energy shifts, all the astrological events and all this stuff, okay, is bringing you back to you. And I want to say on a final note before I finish off this morning, that is, if you feel like you need to be withdrawn and on your own right now, That's okay. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with you being on your own right now. If you want to be withdrawn within yourself, that's okay, folks. Give yourself a permission slip to do that. Give yourself permission to work through whatever you need to be. If you need to be on your own, do that. Because out of that silence comes the greatest gifts. Out of that comes you understanding your ego further, the programs and the old beliefs and the old paradigm stuff that's coming through, right? That's right, Tegan, absolutely, teachers. I prefer not to call myself a teacher. I prefer to just say I'm a guide. I'm a transformational coach guide, okay, folks, for you to come back to you. And if this doesn't resonate with you, then that's okay. Take what you will and throw the rest in the bin. Because some of this will resonate with you, folks, and some of it will not. And that's okay. There's no right or wrong with this. I'm just sharing and guiding you back to you of what I've been through and how you can help yourself better in the long term. Okay? That's what I'm here for, folks. Because I love you. I love you all. You're all amazing in my books. And give yourself permission to give yourself a pat on the back for where you've come from and where you're headed. But staying in the present moment as well. Okay? Yeah, we create our own life. That's right, Jess. Absolutely. Either you do it out of in a place of victim mentality and create even more BS in your life, or you choose to create what do you want consciously. That's right. So, oh, thank you, Jessica. I want you to remember that, folks. Remember this. As Jessica just wrote, you are the creator of your own reality. So ask yourself good questions. What do you want to create in your life? And to create the positive stuff on this world, what is it that you need to release and surrender? Old beliefs, old patterns, old conditioning to get to that point. Okay? Yes, absolutely, Tegan, it is. Because many more people will wake up and many people will stay asleep. Because that's the polarity of this world, you see. Don't be sad for those who choose to stay asleep, folks. Because those who choose to stay asleep, that's their job. Not everybody is going to wake up this lifetime. And I want to state that clearly to you. Not everybody will and is supposed to wake up this lifetime. They're not. They haven't signed up for this, folks. So saving them, you're wasting your breath. Love them. Acknowledge them. And allow them to be on the journey they're on. I was only speaking about this to a friend just yesterday, okay? And this, Charlene, how are you? Good to see you, sister. All right? Because they're meant to be where they are. All right, folks? Because we're wasting our energy on people who are not meant to wake up this lifetime. Guide those who come to us. Yes, do the shadow work, right? Exactly. And I said that yesterday to you folks as well. Do the shadow work. Yeah. You have to do the shadow work, folks, before you can even create consciously. Everything that I have done in my life, everything I have in my life right now, folks, is because I've done the shadow work. And I still am doing it to a lesser degree, but I am doing that. And I'll be vulnerable and authentic with you. I still got shit to move through in a smaller degree, and I do, and that's okay. But everything that I've created in my life is peace and love and harmony. For the most part. Right? I'll be honest, I get cranky when I get on the highway with crazy drivers in the car at times. I wish I was in my flying car or my ship, right? I wish I was, yes. But 90% of the time I've created a really good world around me with beautiful people, beautiful hearts, beautiful souls, and beautiful experiences compared to what I've had in the past. Thank you, Tegan. Yes, it is hilarious. We have those moments, folks. We do, and I do. It's part of being human here. All right, you're going to get cranky at times, and that's okay too. And 90% of the time, I can deal with driving, not an issue. But yeah, we are still human, so let's acknowledge that. Let's acknowledge our humanness, right? But as Jessica said before, you've got to do the shadow work before you can create consciously. All right, and that's exactly what I've done, because I've been doing the shadow work for 8 years now, 9 years now, actually. It's been since 2015. My God, time has flown so fast. Is why I have a peaceful existence for the most part. Okay, I don't like putting figures on, but just for the sake of it, 90%. Okay, over the time I have peace and mung beans in my life. I'm still working through emotions even now. I've got emotions coming up here and there at times as well, in the moment as I'm clearing out, and that's okay. Alright, but I just want to remind you folks that the main reason for this video this morning was to say to you that every experience, good, bad and indifferent, has happened for your growth. And the more that you move through that growth with grace and ease and have gratitude for even the crappy experiences that you've gone through, the negative ones, the more you're going to grow. The more you're going to have gratitude for those people that have hurt you, because you know what? They were your greatest teachers, as Jess said before, okay? They are and have been your greatest teachers. And anyone else that comes into your path along that way, they're going to be your greatest teachers too, to help you even propel you even further, if you acknowledge that and accept that for what it is. Right, folks? I hated my experiences years ago. And over the last 4 years alone, I've embraced every negative experience that I've had, because they've been my greatest teachers. They've been my greatest growth for me to be here today, where I am, sharing this wisdom with you all on social media. Okay? Not an easy task, but very, very achievable. Okay, folks? Yep. Yes, absolutely, Tegan. Alright, so I'm going to leave that with you today, folks, to ponder. Please, I ask you, with all the love of my heart, to share this video around to wherever you feel you need to share it, and because this is the most important message that you could receive today. The Source loves you, and I love you. From my heart to yours. You guys are amazing, and I'm so humbled to have you in my life. And yes, the hardships are the most important lessons, folks. Tough one to hear, but they are. Right? And I love you all with my heart, all of you. Give yourself a pat on the back for where you've come from, folks. Right? Be proud of yourself. Much love to you all, folks. Have an amazing day or night wherever you are. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.